Hey guys, I wanted to hop on for a few minutes and give an update on my Christmas light display. I thought I'd start inside first. So let's walk over and take a look at what we have going on. So this is what I have inside, and it's going to be moving outside as soon as I get stuff attached in the box. But we have an FM transmitter, we have a Raspberry Pi, there's an internet switch, or a Cat 5 switch, whatever you want to call it, and then just a power strip. Next to that is something I put together last night. It's a circle-shaped matrix, and I'm going to try to incorporate that outside next year. Okay, so let's take a look outside and see what we have going on. Right now I have the Cat 5 cables going through the door down there, and that's why I want to get it moved outside, and it will be attached to the back of this post over here. That way everything's outside and we don't have anything running through the door. Okay, so you'll start noticing lots of cords going everywhere. One of the goals for next year is to try to clean that up and organize it. But yeah, there's a mess of cords. This is the behind the scenes. So this year I added this tree covered in circles. And next year, I want to fill those circles with the circle matrices. So I'm going to build, I guess 9 of them. Yeah, there's 9 circles that need to be filled in for next year. They look pretty cool this year, but I think they'll look a lot better filling them with more pixels. And right now the circles are filled with pixel strip, which looks kind of cool. You get kind of a neon look. Also this year, that snowflake right there is new. And those 2 snowflakes up there, those were the original snowflakes that I started with 2 years ago. And this is probably their last season. I think I'm gonna take them apart and reuse those pixels and replace them with 2 snowflakes that look like that. I like that design a lot better. It looks better at night. The trees I'm using, the bases are hula hoops, and the tops are these little strainers that go in your sink. But they work well to zip tie these mounting strips to. So they're zip tied on the top and then zip tied on the bottom to the hula hoops. Then the hula hoops are staked in the ground to hold them in place. And the whole thing is I drive these stakes in the ground and mount them on the top. And then, so those I used 2 years ago. We're going to keep on using those. Those work well. Also new this year are these deer. I have 4 of them. We have one buck that has antlers. And what these deer are just other people's wireframe decorations that they got tired of, or the light stopped working, so they were throwing them out or getting rid of them. So I took them and took off the original lights and then used the mounting strips, the same ones that are used on the trees, and I just cut them in pieces and zip tied them to the frames and then pushed pixels through. Now on the buck, I couldn't do that for the antlers, so I just zip tied the pixels to the antlers. And then what else? We have 2 signs. One that has the radio station. It says tuned to 99.5 FM, another Pletsky production. The other one says welcome to Divine Lights, because we're on Divine Drive. And it says follow us on YouTube. Search for Pletsky Productions Christmas. Just an FYI, we are in Rockford, Illinois, on the corner of Divine and Oak Forest. Lighting up those signs, I have 2 excuse me, I have 2 floodlights, and I put in smart bulbs, so I can have those on a timer. You can control them with Alexa or Google Assistant, or the app that comes with them. But I have them on a timer, so they turn on the same time as the show starts, and they turn off when the show ends. Let's take a look up at the roof again. Can you see how many cords are up there? That's a mess. I need to get that taken care of. Yeah, it's this place looks like a mess during the day, but at night it looks pretty cool. So if you're gonna come by, I recommend coming by at night, not during the day. The house outline, I did the whole mounting strip zip tied to conduit, and then that is, I put these clips up. Can you see those clips up there? So those lights are clipped. Well, the conduit is clipped to the house, and then the lights are installed on those mounting strips, which are zip tied to excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat today. The conduit is zip tied to the mounting strips, or the mounting strips are zip tied to the conduit. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. So next year I also want to replace those. I think this is the last year of doing it that way. I want to do the whole permanent Christmas lights where they're attached to the bottom of the soffit. I saw a pretty cool way to do it where you put mounting plates in, and then you get like a U-channel that clips into those mounting plates, and in the U-channel you can have holes either facing down or facing away, or even towards the house if you want to go for that look. And that way they can be up there permanently, because they'll actually look good. They'll hide all the wires. Then I could use it for other holidays too, if I so choose. So yeah, that's just a quick behind the scenes. I have 3 controllers this year. I own 4 controllers, but I'm only using 3 this year, and they're in these gray boxes. There's one there, there's one over in the mulch bed, and then there's one attached to the side of the house up there. I'll probably go to 4 or 5 controllers next year, maybe 6. Although I may look at different options to run more lights. I'd like to grow it a little bit every year. I don't want to put up I don't want to double it in size every year, but I do want to add a few things and change a few things every year. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications. I do like reading your comments, so feel free to write some comments. If there's any questions I can answer, I'll do my best. And yeah, thanks for watching.